Hi, welcome to a new week of English, and this week we are starting off learning about synonyms and antonyms, and this will help us with our poem that we're looking at later on this week. So synonyms and antonyms are kind of tricky to say and kind of tricky to spell, but actually pretty easy to do, and I'll tell you why. Because synonyms are just words that mean the same thing or are similar, and antonyms are just words that are opposite. So today we're looking at synonyms, so we're looking at words that mean the same thing, and then we're looking at antonyms, which are words that mean opposite things. So let's have a closer look at synonyms, okay? So a synonym is a word that has the same or almost the same meaning as another word. So there are words that are the same or pretty close to the same. So let's try out a couple. So for example, here we have the word happy. What means exactly the same or something similar to happy? Is it angry, old, or glad? Hopefully you chose glad. Okay, we'll try another one. Grin. So we're looking for a word that means the same or similar to grin. So we have smile, jump, and frown. Hopefully you have guessed smile. Okay. Then we have the word begin. And does begin mean the same as end, clean, or start? The answer is start. Okay, and laugh. Does laugh mean the same as look, yawn, or giggle? And hopefully you've chosen giggle. Okay, and snooze. Does snooze mean the same as sleep, talk, or wash? Hopefully you've guessed sleep. Okay, and loud. What means the same as loud? Quiet, noisy, or cold? Hopefully you've picked noisy. And hurry. Which one of these means the same as hurry? Slow, rush, or quiet? And hopefully you've picked rush. Okay, now sometimes or lots of words have more than one synonym, okay? So here's an example for you. The word big means the same as gigantic, enormous, massive, vast, huge, and large. So all of those words mean the same thing as big, okay? So hopefully you understand synonyms now that you've seen some and got to practice some. So remember, synonyms are just words that mean the same thing. So now we're looking at antonyms, which basically just means opposite. So the words that are opposite. So here we have happy. So what is the opposite of happy? It's sad. Okay, what is the opposite of big? Small. The opposite of old? Young. The opposite of light? Heavy. The opposite of cold? Hot. The opposite of day? Night. The opposite of wet? Dry. The opposite of hard? Soft. The opposite of fast? Slow. The opposite of good? Bad. The opposite of straight? Crooked. Wild. What's the opposite word? Tame. Okay, that one's a bit tricky. So antonym just means opposite. So if you're still confused and you're still like, I'm not quite sure, there's two videos here. The first two, they tell you about synonyms and antonyms together. If you're just confused about one of them, this is a good video to watch on synonyms, and this is a good video to watch on antonyms. And if you want to do some practice before you do your work for today, then you can play a couple games. There's 2 games that I found for you that are actually super fun because I played them just to try them out. Okay, Turtle Diary actually has a bunch of different games. I think one's like a ninja race or something, so I thought that might be kind of cool. So you can give those a try if you want to do some practice before your work today. So if not, here is your work today. There are 2 levels for you to choose from, and I want you to choose the one that best suits your abilities, okay? What do you think I would choose for you? You should be thinking about this when you do your levels. Would I make you do level 1 or level 2 if we were in class, okay? Think about that. Level 1, the words are there for you. Level 2, you need to think of the words. So you have to kind of decide which level I would get you to do. So if I always said to you in class that you needed to do like level 2, obviously you should be doing level 2. You know who you are if you are level 2, okay? And if I always gave you level 1, then you can have a go at level 1. If I gave you level 1 in class and you feel like trying the level 2, awesome. But if I gave you level 2 in class and you're trying the level 1, I'm not happy, okay? So it only works one way. So if I gave you level 1 in class, try to do the level 1. If you want to try level 2, go for it, okay? If I gave you level 2, do level 2. That's the option, all right? Choose the one that best suits you, but remember, have a think about what I would choose for you, okay? What would Miss Kari choose for you? So level 1, super easy, okay? The words are all on the screen for you. They are in these boxes, okay? So first page, synonyms. Remember, synonyms means the same. So you're gonna go through the list and you're gonna figure out which word matches up. So if we did the first one, which is difficult, well, difficult doesn't mean the same as glad. It doesn't mean the same as angry, father, near, fall, sick, big, talk, mom, give, tiny. Oh, hard. So I would write the word hard for number 1, and I would cross that off, okay? For the second part, you need to come up with 4 words. So you would write the synonym for little. So what means the same as little? What means the same as shout? What means the same as giant? And what means the same as sleepy? So maybe the same for little could be small, okay? So you need to come up with your own words for that. Now, for antonyms, remember that means opposites, okay? And again, same thing, you're gonna go through the list and you're gonna find which words work best. So number 1 is short. So which word is opposite short? So back, now sad, under, thin, false, tall. Oh, short and tall are opposite, so I'm gonna write that, okay? Then for the second part down here, again, you're just writing the antonym, whatever word means the opposite. So we have empty. So what word means the opposite of empty? What word is the opposite of same? What word is the opposite of smile? And what word is the opposite of up? So if I thought about empty, well, if I had an empty something, the opposite would be full. An empty container and a full container. That's what you have to do for level 1, and I will be sending you the papers. If you are doing level 1, you could just do it on the paper, or you can write down your answers, okay? It's up to you. So that is level 1, and yes, there are 2 pages, but level 2, even though there's 1 page, it's more work, okay? Well, it's harder work because you have to come up with the synonym, same, and antonym, different, for each of these words, okay? So what means the same as autumn? Well, fall, okay? And what means the opposite of warm? Well, cold, okay? And that's all you're going to do. So you're just gonna go through the list. So you have the same amount of work, it's just a little bit trickier because you don't have the words to use, you have to think of them yourself, okay? So remember, if I always said that you were level 1, if I gave you level 1 work at school, then you should do level 1 unless you really want to try level 2. But if I gave you level 2 work most of the time at school, then you should do level 2, okay? Do the level that you think is best for you. But remember, I will be checking, and if I see that you've done level 1, and I think that you can do level 2, I won't be very happy, okay? So give it a try. Choose your level 1 or level 2, okay? And send it to me. This is due tomorrow, so you have today and tomorrow to work on it. You need to send it to me by the end of the day. If you need help, please send me a message and we can go through it. You have to do the synonyms and the antonym work, okay? The level is your choice, but you have to do the page, you have to do both sides of this page, and you have to do both pages here. So the synonyms page and the antonyms page. It's so important that you do both the pages, okay? That's fine. You have 2 days. You could do one today, one tomorrow if you wanted, or you could do both. It's up to you, right? And that's it. So good luck. Again, let me know if you need help, and if we go back here, remember, if you're still confused, please watch these videos or go ahead and play the games if you want a little bit more practice before you do your work. Otherwise, good luck, and remember, level 1 or level 2, you do not have to do both unless you really want a challenge, then go for it. But just choose a level, choose the best level for you, which would be the level that I would have chosen for you, okay? And have at it, all right? And I look forward to seeing your answers.